So how do you organize your essay? So make sure you have proper planning. You can have about 4 paragraphs. If you want to have 5, it's fine, it's okay. But remember, you cannot write too much. You don't have much time. Hi everyone, welcome back to my show Tips and Tricks with teacher Kiran. Okay, today's video is again on guided writing. Previously, I've shared something on guided writing too. Guided writing comes in part 2. Stay tuned. Okay, so part 2 is of B1 level, slightly higher than part 1. Okay, so you're supposed to write the essay of about 125 to 150 words. Okay, then let's look at the question. This is how your question will look like in the exam paper. Alright, you must answer this question. Write your answer in 125 to 150 words in an appropriate style. Okay, your class has been discussing about the use of internet. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay about the importance of the internet to students. So the focus of the question is the use of internet. Okay, in your essay, you should write about how can the internet benefit students. When do you usually use the internet? Ways to stay safe when using the internet. Write your essay using all the notes and giving reasons for your point of view. So when you write this, you are actually sharing opinions, sharing your views, sharing what you do, your ideas. Okay, so here you are supposed to write on the benefit of internet to students. And when do you usually use? So you can use I. Or if you want to put yourself together with your friends, okay, your classmates, your peers, then you can use we as students. Okay, what tense should you use for part 2 essays? It's sharing of opinions, so it's all in present tense. Okay, so do not use past tense, use present tense. Alright, so let's look. So remember, when you read the question, highlight the content points. For part 2, it's quite easy because the content points have been separated. There are 3 content points, you can see that. Okay? Okay. So let's go to content point number 1. Don't forget, you need some time to plan before you write, students, so that your writing will be very smooth, okay, with good flow of ideas. Alright, so how can the internet benefit students? You should know, because I'm sure all of you use the internet 24/7. If without the internet, can you live? I doubt some of you can control yourselves if you don't have the internet, right? Okay, so I understand. Right, so because how can it benefit students? There are various learning apps that you can use. So give some examples, maybe quizzes, okay, some Padlet, whatever apps that you use, maybe online dictionaries. Okay, give some examples. Besides, okay, internet also benefits students because you can join online lessons. You can even have discussions, online tuitions. Okay, you don't have to go to the tuition center, or you don't have to go to your friend's house for discussion. You just use the internet and that's it. Everything is done so easy. So it's so convenient. Okay, that's the next point. Okay, if you are stuck with something, if you are doing a project, okay, you can always Google for information or facts about something that you need to write on. Okay, apart from that, internet connects and you are able to communicate with people all around the world, right? So it's not only connecting to education or studies, it can also be connected. It can also be very beneficial for your social life, correct? For your entertainment. Okay, and it saves time. Internet saves time. For example, you need to send something, a project, you can just email. So it's very fast and easy. Okay, apart from that, like teacher told you just now, internet gives you entertainment, right? So you can release stress. Okay, you can surf the internet, you can go on the social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok. You can watch videos on YouTube, you can watch a movie on YouTube. So all this you need the internet. So isn't it beneficial? Yes, of course. Okay, besides you can also participate in e-sports. Okay, e-sports tells you everything that you need internet to participate in e-sports like PUBG, what else? Mobile Legend. Okay, I know some of the games. Okay, right. So it's very connected to students. So how can internet benefit students? So give a few ideas and give some elaborations, specific ideas, examples. Okay. Now the next point asks you, when do you use the internet? So provide at least two. At least two. You can give more than that, but provide at least two. Okay. Remember, you only have around 30 minutes. So please follow the time well. So maybe you can say you use the internet after school. You use the internet to watch videos on YouTube to unwind. Unwind here means to relax your mind. Okay, after full stressful day in school, so you come back home, you watch some YouTube videos, okay, some jokes, okay, so you enjoy yourself, you unwind. Other than that, maybe you also use the internet at night to search for information, or to chat with friends, or to discuss some school stuff, or maybe some online tuition classes. Okay, you can also say that you use the internet on weekends to complete school projects, for tuitions, or you play online games with your friends to de-stress, or maybe during the holidays, and you give your reasons for using the internet during the holidays. What do you use it for? So you see, teacher has given you 4, but I don't expect you to use all the 4. If you wish to just use 2, it's fine. Just elaborate well. Okay, students? Okay, the third content point asks you to state ways to stay safe online. How to stay safe online? So ways here must be more than one. So remember to install a good antivirus and update it often. Okay, keep personal information under private setting. Okay, do not share or expose personal details with strangers you meet online. For example, in social media like Facebook and Instagram. Okay, be careful with what you download. Sometimes malware can be disguised as an app, so be very careful with that. Okay, choose a strong password, especially when you want to online shop. Okay, you want to buy things online or do some transactions, so make sure the password is strong. So there are many actually there. So here we want to know how much students know about staying safe online. So it's very important. This is an important content point. We want to see how much you know. Maturity comes in here. That's why it will affect your CA marks. Okay, your ideas. All right. So how do you organize your essay? So make sure you have proper planning. You can have about 4 paragraphs. If you want to have 5, it's fine. It's okay. But remember, you cannot write too much. You don't have much time. Okay. All right. So introduction, perhaps you can write, why do students need the internet? So be very general. Okay. Then paragraph 2, you can write about the benefits of internet. Paragraph 3, you can write about when do you use the internet. Okay. Give some information. And paragraph 4 or the closure, you can give some tips or ways or advice how to stay safe online. Okay, right. So once you have planned, writing will be very smooth for you. You don't have to think too much. Okay, and then look back at the criteria. Remember the criteria. Content is the most important. Then you have the CA for the ideas, for the tone. Okay. And then you have organization and the language. Okay, if you look at the scale, I think I've shown you in my previous video, but it's very important, students. You have to aim for the best marks, the full marks, the maximum 5, 5, 5, 5. How to get these 5 full marks for each criteria, 20. Yes, you need to firstly focus on the content. Grab the 5 marks from the content. You have to answer to the question. Highlight them. Okay, highlight. Do some planning. When you plan, you have the ideas. That's where your CA comes in. Put in some cohesive devices. Here you need to have a variety. Okay, a variety of cohesive devices, and they must be appropriately chosen. Don't simply just put them in. Have paragraphs and use some good words for language. Okay, even if the words are not well used, you still try putting in some uncommon or less common lexis. Lexis here means vocabulary, okay? Right. Then some grammar, simple structures, complex structures, and there are errors but not much, okay? Right, and then if you miss out any points, then that's where you miss your content point. 1 point you miss, 3 marks you get. Oh, sad. Alright, so make sure your content, you grab the marks for content, okay? And if you miss 2 marks, or you write totally out of the content, okay, needed, that's where you lose your marks. Very low, you get only 1 mark. Okay, that will also sometimes affect the ideas because it's not related to the content anymore. If you elaborate, it's not related, then you don't get much marks. So students, the most important part is to read the question and understand the content requirement. And then everything else comes in place. Okay, students? Alright, so reminders, always read the question, highlight. The first thing that you need to remember, teacher told you, is the content points. During the exam is the most important part actually. Read and understand the question. What if there are words you don't understand? It's okay, you read the words that you understand and try to guess the meaning. Don't bother about the word that you cannot understand. Read the other words that you can understand and try to write. Do not leave blanks because you can score for this part. Okay? Check your timing, very important. Write in paragraphs, vary your structures, have effective vocabularies, and always check. Okay, right. So another reminder, you don't have to count your content words. Don't have to count the words. It's okay if it's less than 125 or more than 150. It's fine. Don't waste time counting, please. Okay. Well, I hope you have understood my lesson today, and I hope that you will write well for your SPM. I wish you all the best. And thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to SSTP Kedah for more lessons. Thank you and stay tuned. Bye-bye.